Okay, so welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
Always fun.
Yeah. So today, we're going to be looking at some pushback on some EU defense plans.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the source we're looking at today is Podcast Noticias España .pdf,
Okay.
specifically the Miracles Politico section.
Gotcha.
And basically, it's saying that France, Italy, and Spain, they're kind of resisting a European Commission proposal.
Hmm.
And it's all about boosting defense spending.
I see.
But the thing is, they're not too keen on the Commission's idea to do this using cheap loans.
Right.
Because they're already...
Should imagine why.
Yeah, they're already carrying pretty substantial debt.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, well, understandable or a little hesitant.
Right. It's not just like a snap reaction. It's like a genuine worry about taking on even more debt.
Yeah.
The report even quotes a senior EU diplomat saying there are serious dudas sobre la viabilidad of going into debt like that.
Wow.
It's a lot at this point in time, especially.
Yeah. And it really raises that question.
The basic question, yeah.
Yeah. Of is this even financially smart?
Right.
So there's that. And then the article goes on to say,
Yeah.
it brings up this almost psychological aspect.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it basically says that more vulnerable EU members are kind of scared
Oh, wow.
that if they're the first ones to ask for these defense loans,
Yeah.
the market will see it as a bad sign.
Oh, like a sign of weakness.
It's exactly
Yeah.
like they're admitting they're in trouble,
Right.
and then that could lead to them having to pay even more to borrow money.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in.
Absolutely, because it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Like, if you're worried about seeming weak and you ask for help,
Yeah,
then it just confirms everyone's fears and makes it worse.
exactly.
So then the markets punish you for it.
Makes borrowing even more expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a real catch-22.
And on top of all that,
Oh, yeah, there's more.
the diplomat, the one from before. He also mentions that the market views all 27 EU countries differently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a diferencia, la percepción del mercado is how he put it.
Interesting.
So that means
Not seen as equals.
right, some are seen as better borrowers than others.
And that creates problems.
Huge problems, yeah. So basically,
If they don't all ask for loans together,
at the same time,
exactly, then the market will decide who gets what.
instead of it being a unified EU decision.
Yeah, like it undermines the whole idea of a shared defense strategy.
It's really fascinating.
It is.
So to kind of sum all this up,
Right.
we've got these three big European economies.
Right.
France, Italy, Spain.
The heavy hitters
Yeah. And they're not on board with this commission proposal.
on defense spending.
Right. And it's all because of this Miracles Politico report
Yeah,
that says they're worried about going deeper into debt.
makes sense.
And they're afraid that taking out these loans could
Yeah.
make the market think they're unstable. Right. Which could spiral into even bigger problems.
Yeah, and then the fact that there isn't a clear plan.
A shared borrowing strategy.
Yeah, it just makes things worse.
Absolutely. It just adds to their anxiety.
It's really highlighting the tension between
That push and pull.
wanting to be strong as a whole EU,
Right. Working together in defense.
but then also each country being responsible for its own finances.
Yeah, and the market's always watching. It's like a
Yes.
constant test
It really
to
is.
see who's going to crack first.
So for everyone listening,
Yeah.
think about what this means for the EU.
As a global player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can they really be powerful
Yeah.
and keep everyone safe
With all these different pressures.
if they can't even agree on how to pay for it?
It's a big question.
How can they work together on defense
Yeah.
when they have all this debt?
And the market's breathing down their necks.
It's a tough one.
It really is. It's security and economics all tangled up.
Yeah, it makes you think.
A lot to consider.
Yeah, it really does.
Thanks for bringing it up.
You got it. Until next time,
See you then.
take care.
Bye.